to pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please join us for the pledge. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time out to support us this morning. Moving on, item number 3 is approval of today's agenda. Mrs. C, are there any changes to today's agenda?
I did add to the memo that I sent to you all on Monday evening, or it was Tuesday morning, I can't remember, the letter number 5, letter A, budget, we have to do the approval for it.
Okay.
So if you would just take note of that.
Okay. Okay, if no other changes?
No, sir.
With that being said, considered, at this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve today's agenda. Colby, second. Ricky, are there any questions? No further questions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. We are approved. Next item on the agenda will be our budget hearing, and we will turn this over to our CSFO, Mrs. Gillespie.
I'll ask, since we don't have any public here, and y'all have already heard it, do you want me to go through it again, or?
Just summarize, if you will.
Okay.
We don't need to go over the whole thing, unless the board has questions.
This is our comparison of our expenditures from 25-26, and you'll see that there's been an increase there. This is how it breaks down by functional experience. So we've got over 56%, almost 57% goes to instructional. So we do keep our priorities where they need to be. This is a breakdown of our proposed revenue, and like I said, I do budget conservatively, but this is how it's broken down, with almost 60% of it coming from state revenue. This shows our unit earnings for 26 compared to 25, and we're down 1.95 teachers and half of an assistant principal. We normally only get half a unit for each school, but last year we had enough students at Geneva Middle to get a whole unit, so we're back down on that. So we're 2.45 units below where we were. This shows the breakdown of what the state sends us for student materials and technology, library enhancement, professional development, and textbooks. We did not get student growth money so far this year. I can't say that we won't get a memo sometime during the year telling us we have it. You see, our budgeted salaries went down and our fringe benefits went up, but that was because we had an increase from $9,600 a year to $10,848 per employee for PHIP match, and then the retirement rates went up as well, but that happens annually. This is a breakdown of our units. We are down 5 employees from where we were last year. We do have 12 local units, one of those being the superintendent as required by law. Then we have our 6 interventionists, and 5 custodians coming from local. So we did have an increase in the number of local units. This is our funds, our state funds that operate within our general fund, and the money we got for that. As I said before, the RAISE Act is being praised for being new funds, but it's actually not all new funds. The gifted and ELL money and the at-risk money we were already receiving. It was just called something a little different. It was in a separate pot. These are our numbers for transportation and operations and maintenance. We pay, the 10 drivers, the utility driver, and the mechanic. And the funding formula for transportation will pay for 33% of a secretary and 35% of a transportation director. So we make sure that we budget that max amount of transportation so we get complete funding. Then you see the breakdown of our major items, the supplies, land and building repair, utilities is up, and then our annual price for Alabama Power for the security cameras. This is our Title I money. We do not participate in indirect costs. The calls as you can see, 96% of our Title I budget goes towards salary and benefits. The set-asides are required, and we do that every year, because we receive over $500,000. So that remainder goes strictly to the school, and you can see where it's, heavy into, teacher salaries, the after-school program, and Start First. We use the Title II money to pay for professional development for our teachers, and that can be used at all 3 schools. Title IV, that's gonna be, transferred to our rural, because rural has less rules of how we can use it, but that'll cost, cover the cost of summer school at, the middle and high schools. Special ed, you see that's for funding as well, 96% of that go into salaries. And then, of course, it goes toward instructional equipment, computers, and testing supplies for our, children. These are our debt payments. We owe very little on the 2010 refunding. We just have to, they won't let us pay it off early. The bondholders want every bit of that money they can get, plus it's in connection with the city's debt. Our QZAB funding will pay out in 2029. That was money we were able to borrow at 0.78%, so I wish we could do that again. And then our general obligation warrant for 2018 for the stadium and the elementary school, that one, won't pay out till 2048. We got an $8.7 million balance on that one. But, our total debt requirement for this year is $593,914, as you can see.
Okay.
And that's it.
Question, board? Anyone in the community? Questions? Okay. Superintendent?
And I just have to echo and say that Kim has spent many hours working on the budget, and I appreciate her diligence and hard work on that. All right, so with that, I would ask that, I recommend the fiscal year 2026 budget for Geneva City Schools.
Well, you heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we would approve the budget for the 2025-2026 school year for Geneva City Schools. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion for approval. Ricky, second. Brad, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are approved. Ricky.
I'll make a motion, we're going to executive session before we go through the other.
The capital plan.
Yeah.
Okay. You've heard the motion that we go into executive session for the purpose of the good name character. This time we'd like to get a second. Mr. Warner, all in favor, please signify by saying aye. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, for the moment, we will go into executive session to discuss good name character. This time we would like to ask that everyone, with the exception of our administrators, because I believe they're involved, would excuse themselves. No. You need to stay. Just please go ahead and post it before we do so. Okay, thank y'all so much. We will continue on with our program. Our next item on the agenda is our capital plan this evening.
Okay. All right, the superintendent recommends that the Geneva City Board of Education approve the capital plan for Geneva City Schools for the 25-26 school year.
Okay, board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we approve the capital plan for the 25-26 school year. This time I'd like to entertain a motion. Rick, second. Brad, are there any discussions? Go ahead.
Coach Justice.
He gonna always do Coach Justice.
It don't bother me, I promise.
We had a meeting yesterday, and he asked him to say a few comments about the meeting and moving forward, how we gonna handle future capital plan meetings and processes.
Yeah, we met yesterday and we had talked about a few things, maybe some priorities around, maybe some things around. We'll look forward to next year, trying to meet in the late spring with some board members and some community members and try to get a head start on it, maybe meet again in the summer, to kind of generate some ideas, and then by August, sit down, come up with a plan to be presented by the September board meeting. Like I said, I'm the rookie here, so I'm getting my feet, and we're gonna be all right, but that's kind of the plan moving forward. So this is what we've got now for this go round, and we had a good conversation yesterday. And we know this document is somewhat fluid and it may change, it doesn't just hold us to, but it's some general ideas, and I think we got a good start on it, so.
And that's something that obviously you, coach, would share with your boss, and your boss would make the
Absolutely.
decision
Yeah,
about all of that.
It's a team effort.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Any other discussions? No further discussion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. We are approved.
Okay. All right, and the last item that I have is the superintendent recommends the hiring of Mr. Kevin Hancock as assistant varsity football coach.
Board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we will approve the hiring of Mr. Kevin Hancock as the assistant varsity football coach. And let's make a note that that position is just for the stipend portion. That was all that he would be hired to do. This time, I'd like to entertain a motion to hire Kobe second. Brad, are there any discussions? No discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Approved.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Do we need to approve that list of stipend
No, that was
salaries?
part of the salary schedule in July.
Well, I just meant the actual stipend
Do
list.
we usually do that?
Okay, we didn't.
We
Okay,
don't.
okay, I just wanted
remember
to
y'all
let y'all
said the
have.
auditors said I was paying people I wasn't authorized to, and I wanted to make
But
sure that I.
and that's drew back to our whole question about how many supplements. Cause that's one thing they stated
Yeah.
was that,
We'll make sure we take care of this.
that's
Yeah.
what, from here
In
forward.
spring.
So one of the things that we want to suggest is we want to have a workshop our next board meeting. Now, that's Columbus Day. Did we move that?
We did. Now, and Mr. Croswell, we can do that.
I had the
Would you give me-
20th on here.
Would you give me a couple more months to take a look at other systems so I'd be better?
Okay.
I'll be out of the office several times between now and then for trainings. I'm sorry.
Bless your heart.
They are, no.
2 days a week.
I'm telling you, they are keeping me hopping with these trainings.
That's part of it.
But yes, we have moved the meeting till the 20th because
Mhm.
I will be gone the 13th to
Okay.
all superintendent's conference.
So we want to look at December,
Yes, can we look at the December meeting? Would that
December
be
8th.
good?
December 8th board, maybe having a workshop.
Can we do workshops on days other than board meetings?
I'm sure we can. I just didn't want to bark down those of, and you and I, obviously, we don't have to punch a clock for the most part, but I just didn't want to bark down the other folks, but I have no problem
Yeah,
doing an off workshop day. What board, what say you?
I mean, yeah.
Because we get limited times, because we get
I agree.
limited that we can only meet like maybe an hour and a half or whatever.
Okay.
And we may, sometimes we may need.
So we probably need, yeah, we definitely can't interfere with hunting season.
No.
That's
How about
blasphemy.
on Kobe?
So, how about a Tuesday? Is that a good day?
That'll work.
So our board meeting is the 8th, so perhaps Tuesday, the 2nd of December.
Sounds good to me.
Could we do that?
Yep.
5:30
Yes, sir.
workshop? Is that good for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. Okay. Any further discussions? I do know that we have our walkthrough. Is that next week?
Yes, sir. Next Thursday at 8 a.m.
Now, what time does the car line start? Because that makes my day. I need
Does
to.
it? Okay.
What time
okay.
is that?
We open the gates at 7:15.
Okay.
So we can change it. We talked about maybe starting in the middle school and seeing some different instruction this year, but we can.
I think everybody needs to. Well, I guess we all experienced a car line before, but I think that starts. Yeah, I think that starts it off. The car line.
Okay.
So I mean, I certainly would like to get the kids in their energetic state, and that's first thing in the morning, and
Okay.
just getting them out of that car. So the car line would be optional, I guess. If you don't want to experience that, we can meet at 8. But I want to the 7:15 car line.
Okay.
All right.
So at Moki, is that good for everybody? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, can I go back? I forgot, I have something that week of the 2nd.
Okay.
December.
Okay.
It's out of state.
Got it. Okay. The whole week.
I have something, yes, I do. I actually leave, the 28th of November, won't be back until the 7th of December.
Okay.
You want to do the following?
How about the
week?
24th? The following week is our board meeting. We would have to move everything around, so we don't want to. How about the 24th of November?
We're out for Thanksgiving that week.
Ah, you don't want
Thank you, Miss, Miss Wright.
you don't want to come in, okay? And we don't want to interfere.
And Mr. Cosell, I mean, we can meet whenever,
Yeah.
but, you know, we won't approve this until July, but I know we need to go ahead and get the ball rolling on
We did it
this.
first of the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
January.
it doesn't have to be done
Right.
before the December meeting.
Right.
Let's just do January.
That'd be better for you all.
Let's see, board meeting's on the 12th, so
Yes, sir.
how about, well, we don't want to interfere with city council. Let's do it the 6th of, are we back the 6th?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can we do the 6th of January? Yes. Okay, all right.
5:30.
Yeah, 5:30, we'll get that out to everybody,
Okay.
Miss C, and make sure the
Okay, yes,
public
sir.
knows about it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else? We were talking about, the walkthrough, which is Thursday, I'm looking at 18th, yes. And, 7:15 at Moki, if you're able to be there, and you certainly want to experience the car line if you haven't lately. It's probably changed COVID a little bit since you've been, so, but you have your kids, so
I was
you
gonna say, he
understand.
got to
Yeah,
experience it, yeah,
Yeah,
as a
you got
parent,
first,
yeah.
first
I
thing.
lived in that neighborhood. There was no gates. I just walked.
I used to just follow it on Facebook.
I didn't want to car line.
I followed the experiences on Facebook, so, yeah, it's been quiet.
From the neighbors, so, but I don't know what else to do. I mean,
Have, I guess we can talk about that. Have we had any updates on our SROs program? Any changes?
No, sir, we still have one at the, that patrols, Officer Hornsby, the middle school and the high school,
We do have a change.
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, and I say that because I guess you've been gone, so.
Yeah.
Officer Hornsby is now back at Milwaukee.
Okay, okay.
And Ryan Moore is at the high school until he retires at the end of October, and then I'm not sure who will have. So that happened,
Things with the police
that
department.
happened Monday or
Now,
Tuesday.
did they
Okay, got you.
communicate with you guys about the change?
Chief Mock contacted us to let us know, I think whatever day the JV football game was, so.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, y'all ready for the next?
Wait by him.
Right,
so-
right,
Yeah.
So I probably should relay that to you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought maybe you did. And somebody told me about it, so, and I was just curious if we were up on the situation and, yeah. you know. Yeah, we-
Sorry.
How about the superintendent advisory committee, where we're at on that with all the?
I plan to meet with them in October, and, both groups, the students and the parents and community leaders. I've got to set up dates to them on that.
Now, are you doing separate meetings with them?
Yeah, I think with students, we probably need to, and then have the community.
Okay,
Miss-
okay.
Sure.
I thought we was meeting at the middle school for the
She's
walk.
talking about the wall.
Yeah, but we're gonna,
We
we're gonna
wanna-
do the car line
We
first.
wanna experience the car line, so,
We done did that before.
we want to experience the car line.
We gotta call out at middle school.
We want to experience, it's not gonna be like Moki. So, but yeah,
I want to get, what time we gonna be at the middle school?
whenever we
What time
finish
you
at
start?
Moki,
Yeah.
probably.
I'm gonna get y'all at middle school.
Okay, okay.
You wanna give my high fives?
Yeah, that's, man, those kids getting out,
You get all kinds
you
of-
see some getting out all grumpy and
I'll
stuff, they
have
won't
five
even
middle
speak.
school, I'll have five middle school.
Yeah.
I'll have five middle school.
Well, bless your heart.
I know, Mr. Twaddy, you don't want to get, syrup on you, you know, whenever they've eaten their breakfast, and they give you a big old hug, and.
All right,
I done did that before.
our next scheduled board meeting will be October 20th due to the Columbus Day, which is the third Monday of the month, so please make note at 5:30. Of course, we are so grateful for all of you who have come out. Now, you saying this is our new AEA rep, have we met yet?
Miss,
I don't think so.
Okay.
Casey Goodson.
yeah.
Casey?
Yes.
Okay, welcome.
Thank
We certainly
you.
look forward to working
Thank
with you.
you.
If we can do anything to help you out with your process, please let us know.
Thank you so
She's been very supportive, and they set up at our in-service and, institute, and so, and they
Yes.
provided a meal for our teachers
That's right,
and
that's
staff,
why I
so.
saw you at.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. We
Great.
thought you just bringing free food all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
I can make that happen.
Yeah.
we'll work for food, right?
That's right.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Of course, if you didn't get the message, the Soldiers Appreciation Day for Friday was canceled. But we have our first home game, so if you have the opportunity to support, please do. We thank the high school for our,
Thank you.
sports pass.
Yes, sir.
Certainly appreciate that.
Y'all can join us today. We got a
Yes.
Jumpstart Your Tailgate, Miss Henderson this afternoon from 4:30 to 6, out in the front yard, and free barbecue sandwiches. You like free food?
Okay.
And,
4:30
you know,
to
and a big
6.
volleyball game with Ashford as well today, so.
9/11 meeting today.
Yes, 9/11, starts at 8:30.
Does it start?
Seating at 8:30.
I gotta take-
Starts at
Seating
9.
at 8:30, starts at
No,
9.
it doesn't happen now.
It's at
The
the park.
junction.
Oh, okay.
I said Ferguson, that's the wrong
Robert
city.
Fowler.
Robert Fowler Park. With that being said, at this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn. Kobe, second. Brad, all in favor? Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you. Yes.
Did you get it?